Rabbito! In the building!
Spreading his vile, toxic self, and I want him stopped.
Gotta go!
Button 47. Soon there will be no more problems. You need to find an exit. Our business is done here.
Absolutely flawless execution, baby.
Allow me to accept his challenge on your behalf now. I will
What is my... What's happening?
know my brothers. Poetry in motion. I believe in you. You are in the
Yeah, fuck you, Jules! Fuck you, I'm the best! I'm a champion! Who do you think you are? I am! Oh no, Jesus! That actually scared the shit out of me. I turned around and saw you running at me with a knife. I actually fucking jumped for a second. So fuck. Oh,
Lucky me.
I don't know how you made it through that.
Today, folks.
What the fuck? What do you work for? Get into the flames, buddy! Guessing that takes me back. What? Wow.
Probably. She's actually really far away.
I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it! I'm fully healed!
And you have a hit left.
Oh, you fucking suck!
NLG!
I could die. Ah! What? Oh no! Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Are you enjoying me playing? Oh my god!
Fuck.
I may have lost the plot. It works! Hey everyone, happy Monday. I'm back! How y'all doing? Hope you're all doing good. I'm joined once again by my lovely boyfriend, Aubin.
Hi.
And today we're going to be playing more Ace Attorney Investigations 2!
We're gonna walk through this scary door.
Yes. I was just finishing getting some stuff set up. OBS updated like right before I went live, and normally I don't update, but for some reason today I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll update. Why not? And today was like the biggest, most change-filled update they've done in ages. So hold on one second, I need to restart the game. Oopsie, I made a mistake.
It doesn't recognize our bottom screen. Hi everyone. I have a Teddy's root beer. It's a very large bottle.
Is it good?
It's pretty alright.
Alrighty. Okay. Everything should be good. Sorry about that. And so yes, last time we left off, we were about to go in a door. Very, very dramatic, I know, I know. What? Oh, I'm sorry. One moment, I forgot, I've not made it visible to all. Also, I accidentally hit the K button.
I cannot see what I'm deducing.
Listen,
How do I solve this murder?
things might have been a little chaotic right before stream. It's fine, it's fine.
Maybe yes, updated.
Yeah, that kind of mixed some stuff up for me, but we should all be good now. We just gotta power straight over and... Okay. Here we go.
Are you just scared to go through the scary door?
Maybe.
March 28, 12:41 p.m. Prison. Special cell. Hey, it's pitch black in here. I can't see a thing at all.
Aren't you always talking about how the Yatagarasu is able to flap even in the darkest night?
Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight. One alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief Yatagarasu.
Ooh. Oh, that was pretty cool.
But still, I can't see what I can't see. I'm still just a human.
Alright, who should do this voice?
I think you can do this one.
Alright, well, can you give me a heads up? Is it a man's or a woman's?
This is a man.
Mr. Edgeworth, I presume? That voice. It can only be. It has been far too long. So, you still remember me? It would be impossible to forget, because it was you who did what none could do. It's Van Zeeks! And place me here in this cell. I need to see what this guy looks like so I can give him an appropriate voice.
Don't tell me that the dog is talking to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is there someone else there? I can't see anything, though. Down, boy. It's rude to frighten the visitors. Here, allow me to illuminate the dark room. Oh, okay, here we go. I can give... I think I recognize this dude. Oh, never mind, no. Nope. Such noisy visitors. From the voices and footsteps, 2 more in the back. But it would be rude not to introduce myself. I'm called Suran Dogan.
Yeah, there's all this build-up of, oh, it's someone that Edgeworth put away in the past. Oh, who from Ace Attorney's storied history could it be? Oh, it's, some guy we've never seen before.
Mr. Edgeworth and I, we are old acquaintances. This man is a former assassin. Also, sorry, I'm still a bit stuffed up today. Like, no joke, almost immediately after I ended stream on Saturday, I was like, oh, my throat's feeling a bit scratchy. And then by the end of the night, I was sick. But it was just one of those, like, 24-hour colds. I'm mostly better now, it's just still a bit stuffed up. So apologies if I sound fucked up. But the blind assassin, Suran Dogan. His weapons are sharp knives and a ferocious dog. His appearance is always accompanied by the sound of a bell.
A lot of wacky assassins in this game.
Yeah, right? It is said that the ringing of this bell in the darkness is the last sound his victims hear.
As we all know, assassins work exactly like ghosts. Grudge ghosts. You hear the thing, and then you die, and then something's left behind.
Also, it's definitely not this guy because they've set it up to be so obviously him. It's like, oh my god, there's the dog, there's the bell, he uses knives.
But Ace Attorney does that all the time. They show you who the killer is. Because that's not the mystery. The mystery is proving that they did.
But it's just, it's too obvious. It's so on the nose.
I know.
Would you be so kind as to share the reason why you've come, Mr. Edgeworth? That will not be necessary. You are already well aware of why we're here. It seems we know each other quite well. Now, hold on. Have you seen this, though?
He hasn't seen anything, he's blind.
Yeah. Well, have you felt this? Very well.
You felt this vibe? Catch it. Just huck the badge at it.
As the flower of death blooms, your request has been accepted. What? This doesn't have such a sinister meaning behind it. Alright.
Edgeworth's just deciding, you know what? I do want to kill for money.
What do you think about this? What do you think about this dog? You ever seen this dog before? I have quite a few questions to ask you about your dog. In that case, why don't you ask him directly? Very well. Wait, there's no way I'll be able to interrogate a dog. That's what I thought. He won't be able to understand you.
Oh, he logic chess to me.
Oh my god. Right, Anubis? If he truly were unable to communicate with others, that would be a pity. Alright, let's talk about murder suspect. We suspect your dog of committing the murder. The witness who discovered the body saw him biting it. There must be some mistake. My boy is obedient. He would never do such a thing. Right, Anubis? Good boy, good boy, good boy! Anubis may be your guide dog, but you raised him to be a vicious killer. He was one of the weapons you used as an assassin.
Sir, your dog is tracking blood all over the floor of the Tesco's. It's my guide dog. Oh, I'm sorry. Enjoy your shopping experience.
To begin with, is the witness of a reliable sort? Ugh. It's true that Sawit is also one of the suspects. But it's difficult to say if we can trust his testimony. In any case, I think you have the wrong dog, right, Anubis? Right, boy? I wonder if he knows who the witness is. I would like to hear your alibi from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. yesterday morning. During the animal show? I was in my humble cell the entire time. I took up whittling recently. My focus was solely on the wood and chisel in my hands. The prisoners have free access to chisels here. Normally that's not allowed. The warden's a kind soul. She had given me special permission. Kind? Ridiculous. Even 5 metal chisels.
5 metal chisels.
Yeah. 5 metal chisels would become deadly weapons in his hands.
Even a metal chisel would be deadly in this assassin's hand.
I started out by carving these Buddha statues, but I moved on to other shapes after the 674th.
Really? That many?
All it takes is time, which I have plenty of. Here's what I'm working on now. Dude, that fucking chess set looks sick. I did not know that you played chess. Do you play as well, Mr. Edgeworth? I would like to test your wits in a game sometime. I only started playing since my arrival here, so I'm still inexperienced. What is this piece? It's a 3-headed dog. Just for the fun of it, I carved this hound piece. Chess is a game of war. Pawns, knights, and castles.
They call it rocks.
Each side pushing their forces to the limits to take the life of the enemy's king. They do look like castles, though. However, I found the absence of dogs to be strange.
Why are there no dogs in this chess game?
Hounds are an indispensable part of warfare. But it is nothing more than a folly. I still play by all the normal rules of chess. Isn't it difficult for you to find opponents here in prison? I always play correspondence chess. Correspondence chess? So you play chess through the mail? Yes, thank you, Edgeworth. Prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters, although they are subject to inspection. At the moment, I'm waiting for my opponent's next move. Looter!
Hound piece. Dogan carved a hound piece on a whim. Played chess through the mail.
How you doing, Looter? So, he plays chess with people outside of the prison. Yo, what up about that victim? Do you know who was murdered? It was Horace Knightley, a most unfortunate lad. Your ears are as sharp as ever.
You will never slam a gem at me.
They are all I can rely on. As I thought, he has full knowledge of everything that goes on in this prison. On second thought, he might be fortunate after all. Stop it! Fortunate? How so?
I think you should try again.
He committed a grave crime, but he was able to avoid punishment for it. An assassination attempt on the president. What a bold man. Assassination attempt?
Keep trying, you might hit me one time. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! Didn't Mr. Knightley just...
He may have killed his own superior, but he never attempted to take the president's life. Are they trying to conceal the fact that the assassination was staged by the president? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold your horses! Knightley didn't attack the president! But Uncle Ray was requested to defend him in court on charges of attempted assassination!
You didn't know either, Uncle Ray? So, they're trying to pin the whole thing on Mr. Knightley?
Now I see why the PIC is taking action.
Ah! So that's why they removed you from the case.
Stop it! That DePest guy was gonna indict him on charges of attempted assassination.
And in doing so, they would have twisted the truth.
I suspected it was a false charge. I heard about it from one of the guards. About Knightley. He kept desperately insisting. I didn't assassinate anyone. But the court is supposed to bring the truth to light. I may not be well versed in law, but I can say one thing for certain. Some of the prisoners here were convicted on false charges. Ugh. That's the reality of it. Right, Anubis? Right, boy? Leaving the truth in the care of the court can be dangerous. Leaving the truth in the care of the court is dangerous, huh? There was someone who said the exact same thing before. That investigator from Interpol who doesn't trust prosecutors.
Ah, so this is a character from the first game.
Are you want to do his voice? I imagine, I don't know how many that she's going to show up.
Let me just think of a voice for this guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you? It's me, Lang.
Oh, sorry, I sneezed and now I have like another, I could feel another sneeze coming.
Fueled by those ideas. Is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving.
I doubt his distrust has cleared up completely.
I'm just a god at evading. I'm a cat after all.
You feel the same way, don't you, Anubis? The truth of the courts and Mr. Edgeworth's reasoning both can't be trusted, right? Ugh. It is nothing to be upset about. You're not the only one who suspects me.
If you want to depress Edgeworth for a week, just say, hey, the legal system has flaws.
Yesterday, the other prosecutor and that judge came here too. They brought the warden along. How they despise me.
Oh, it must have been those two rude people from before.
1 second.
What's your favorite root beer? To chat in general, what's your favorite root beer?
Sorry, I'm a mess today. I just knocked water everywhere. Dogen is a real Japanese writer? Ooh!
Actually, Prey, I think you'll find it's a pun because he has a dog.
Prosecutor DeBest and Judge Courtney. They thoroughly inspected my room, but left without finding a thing. Seems they were searching for the murder weapon. It is a shame. They searched the other prisoners' cells too, not just mine. Yet they were still unable to find anything. All that hard work was for naught.
Prison investigation. Mr. DeBest and Warden Rowland searched the entire prison but did not find the murder weapon.
It's still in the body! Hey, this is quite a problem. What should we do? Saad's testimony alone won't hold up. In order to confront him, we'll need evidence. Now, if my guest would be so kind as to leave. Right, Anubis? Show them the way out. Does this mean, what I think it means?
Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't know what's going on. My upstairs neighbors are banging on the floor repeatedly.
Trying to transport all these bowling balls.
We shall meet again, Dogen. It would be a shame for our long-awaited reunion to end so soon. I'll be waiting. Stop it!
March 28, 1:12 p.m. Prison hallway.
Now then, we still need to find that murder weapon.
Mr. Edgeworth!
God damn it, Kay! She went all the way up there? It's fine now, Kay. Come down from there. There's Mr. Shields.
Beats me. He just took off running like death was after him.
Good grief, that man.
Oh, what should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth?
We'll continue investigating. First, we should start by solving that one mystery. Yes, that one.
That one mystery.
Nightly's body was found in a workroom inside the prison. However, he was supposed to be in the detention center's holding cell. How did he get to the prison under such tight security? Let's go investigate the holding cell at the detention center.
That was where Mr. Knightley was held, right? But what about Uncle Ray?
Let's just leave him be for now.
I thought we were supposed to be his assistants, though. March 28, 1:34 p.m. Detention center hallway.
The victim's cell in the detention center was this way.
Let's check it out, Mr. Edgeworth. I don't know who this is.
Oh, this is truly just dreadful. What happened? Oh, it's the... I think it was...
I did this voice.
Okay, I think that might have been the guard then? Oh, no, that must have been her.
Must have been her.
She must have come from behind that no entry sign. So, you still won't talk? Even after all the trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct?
That's right. I don't know how many times I've tried. I can't report back empty-handed.
That assassin sure is one tough cookie, huh? Did he just say assassin?
Oh my.
Pardon me, but were you talking about Sir Dogen just now?
Oh, eavesdropping, were you? You naughty boy.
Did you question him personally, Warden Roland?
Not just him. I try to have a heart-to-heart with all the prisoners and suspects.
I love
In my
this.
home, we're all family here.
I love this fucking thing around her neck. This mink. When it has its arms stretched out like that, it's so good.
It's only fair I invite them to my warden's office.
The warden's office?
Oh, have you taken an interest in my room as well? It's just down this hallway, but outsiders are not allowed past this point.
Down the hallway.
Can I just,
So around there.
while this map is up, they've always, how did he get through the passageway? How did he get from the detention center for the prison? And they've showed this map every time and clearly showed there's another way around the passageway.
Yeah, I know. What's that room? What is it?
Oh, I think that's the courtyard.
Oh.
I believe so. It's such a lovely room. People do so enjoy being invited back there. I always showed them the splendid view of my precious courtyard. The courtyard of this animal-filled prison. I'd sure love to see it. Floor plans, detention center, and prison map.
It didn't update that was the courtyard, though. Weird.
I'm delighted that you want to see it. However, I cannot invite you.
Freddy, when they were talking about how there's a special prisoner who is above the rules and he does whatever he wants, I was just like, oh my god, we're gonna go meet Biscuit Olivia?
What? You're not a child of our home. If you want to come to my room, you'll have to be convicted first.
This lady's fucked up. That's a rather high hurdle to clear.
Yeah, she is a prison warden.
Yeah, yeah.
Goodness me, look at how long we've been talking. I was just about to feed Ally here lunch.
Ally?
She is my favorite little angel. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off to the courtyard. Toodaloo.
Okay, bye. I never got a chance to ask her about Dogen. Well, let's head over to Knightley's cell.
March 28, 1:43 p.m. Detention center. Holding cell.
This is the victim's cell.
When did Mr. Knightley arrive in here again?
It was after the president's welcoming ceremony on the night of March 25th. So, when and how did he move over to the prison? There might be some evidence left that can answer that.
All right, let's get cracking, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes! What up? Good work. Yes, sir!
It's fine. You don't have to keep an eye on us, okay? As you can see, we are the great thieves of justice.
Huh? There is no we here. The reflection in the mirror.
Ah! It's a security camera! A great thief's arch enemy. I guess they don't take too kindly to thieves here.
There's no reason for a detention center to be kind to thieves. Guard! I'd like you to check the footage of this security camera. If you find any problems, report to me at once. Understood, sir! Alright, we got rid of him. Now let's leave. Oh my god, I actually didn't think they let me out the door.
Just break out of jail.
Yep, we did it. Security camera is clearly visible in the mirror's reflection.
I don't like it. It's like a constant reminder. You're being watched.
I understand your feelings. However,
I definitely don't want to live in a place like this. Every morning, I'd be reminded again while I'm in the sink. I'm at the sink. That I need to look good for the camera.
don't get too worked up about it. you can't examine this, ball and chain here? Alright, well, how about the toilet? It's not as dirty as I thought it would be. And the toilet paper shows no signs of use. The toilet paper looks empty. Like, I mean, is it just me? The toilet paper roll's empty.
Is that the toilet paper roll?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. It looks like it. I mean, it's hard to see, but I think there's, like, there's a couple pixels. There's like 3 pixels in there that look like it could be the pole that the toilet paper roll goes on. Looks like there are no problems with the toilet.
It's a huge problem.
What's the problem?
It's totally awkward having the toilet out in the open like that.
Oh, you got a wall and everything. What more do you need?
They need to think more about the end user.
They're always talking about the end user. This facility wasn't designed with the spirit of service in mind. What's this hole? Windows with iron bars. There's no signs of tampering. It doesn't look like the criminal could have escaped through here.
What if these iron bars are removable? Let me inspect them, for future reference.
Okay, now's not the time for that. We're in the middle of an investigation. I don't know, I mean, I think that's a fair theory. Considering some of the crazy shit I've seen happen in these games, iron bars being removable is, well, nowhere near as crazy.
Edgeworth said they're not tampered with.
I mean,
he checked them.
Yeah, okay. But what's this hole? He had nothing to say about this strange hole.
It's a vent.
Is it? Okay. I guess. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. What's like this mark on the floor? It's like dirty in here. Huh? Something seems off.
The floor here is clean. Wasn't mopped recently? Floor wiped clean. There doesn't seem to be anything in the cell to wipe the floor with?
It seems strange that only the area in front of the bed has been wiped clean. Okay, let's examine the bed. This looks like an uncomfortable bed to sleep in, but the pillow covers are clean, not a speck of dust on them.
Is this what the bed at Gummy's place looks like as well?
No. If my hunch is correct, he has an old beat-up mattress lying around in his room. Newspaper.
Just looking at this bed, you reckon this is how Gumshoe sleeps?
Yeah.
It's a newspaper. It's missing a few pages.
They appear to be torn out.
A torn up newspaper, dated the day before the murder. Several pages have been torn out.
Why would someone tear out the pages from a newspaper? Well, maybe they had funny comics on them they wanted to save for later.
Maybe they had to wrap up some fish and chips.
Yeah.
Maybe they used it to clean the cell instead of a rag?
Clean the cell? It's quite possible. Oh no, he had an accident, he had to clean it up. It's Horace Knightley's suit.
One of Horace Knightley's famous accidents. According to the results of my investigation.
What did you find out? What if, like, we get to the end of this trial and we find the truth, and the truth is that Horace was doing that thing where he spins his gun and he shot himself in the neck?
That'd rule. A man who looks good in a suit leaves a more favorable impression with the ladies. Next time I'll investigate men who look good in frills.
Please don't bother.
They let him keep the gun, they just gave him blanks.
Let's just make sure we caught everything. I already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look, I guess. Ooh, look at that nice menu. I'll rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
I love the prison-themed menu.
I'm trying to read these books. It's a... Okay, crime... Okay, this one says, like, crime and
Establishment.
yeah, I think it says establishment.
The Great Escape in 80 Days.
Something for dummies.
Prison Life.
Oh yeah,
for
prison
Dummies.
for dummies. Animal
Shack.
Animal Shack. Yeah, the bottom word's illegible, and I think that's the Hound. Something.
The Hound Whisperer.
It looks like the Hound Mister.
It's Whistler.
Oh my God, you're right. The Hound Whistler.
And the Wonderful Warden of Owls.
Oh, yep.
The Wonderful Warden of Owls.
Yep. Lunar. Oh, oh. I hear him. I don't see him. All right, let's look at this menu.
Mr. Edgeworth, is this a dining menu?
You can choose your daily meals in this. This place fucking rules. However, unless you have the money, you won't be able to choose what you want to eat.
In the end, the world revolves around money. Doesn't this mean that the rich won't have to reflect on their crimes?
Yes, well, those who come here haven't been declared guilty yet. There are a few good people who don't need to reflect, probably, but only the rich ones.
It sounds like you're just making excuses for them, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ugh. Why should I have to come up with excuses for the detention center? Alright. Oh, I thought we'd be able to, like, look at this corner. Can't look at the cracks. That paper's clearly important, so we're gonna save that for last. Let's look at every single book.
I have a feeling it'll be one big...
Yeah, I had a feeling.
There are a lot of books here. What's this? The Wonderful Warden of Owls. The Hound Whistler. The Animal Shack Redemption.
Redemption.
Mr. Knightley, he was a surprisingly good person.
What? What makes you say that? Because he reads books?
But yeah, someone who reads books is smart and cultured.
No, the detention center provides these books for the visitor's own edification. These books are supposed to help you grow as a human being. Prison Life for Dummies. These books are written by model prisoners and former inmates.
Ah, here's a helpful book. The Great Escape in 80 Days, based on a true story. Oh, check this one out. Crime and Establishment. How to Make Money in Prison.
That seems like a good one. I can't believe we got all of those right. Other than, what was it, Redemption and Animal Shack.
I read a lot of books, so I'm good at identifying titles.
The problems with this detention center may run deeper than I thought. Alright, what's this important piece of evidence?
Ah, there's something on the desk.
It seems to be some kind of memo. Let me take a closer look.
Memo?
Yeah, I've just received this memo. Oh my god, he was
Wait a
playing
second.
chess.
Wait a second.
Yes.
This looks familiar.
Oh my god.
Have we heard of something like this happening?
Oh my god. Okay, I think I can only examine this whole thing. This is chess notation. It is probably the victims.
What's chess notation?
It's a memo that records the position of the pieces on a chessboard. This is a good match. My next move would be pawn to... No, actually before that...
Mr. Edgeworth, this is no time to be playing chess.
Ah, you're right. The positions of the chess pieces recorded in this memo. I feel like I've seen something similar elsewhere. We should take a closer look at the evidence I've collected.
It's time to deduce.
Oh, I'm deducing! Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Yep, it's connected to my badge. Eureka! This chess notation. I've seen it before.
You're still thinking about chess. Focus on the investigation. Focus. God, I know that chess is your whole character trait, and you bring it up every single time you talk, but come on.
Chess is quite important to this investigation. Okay, have a look at this.
Are these the chess pieces from Dogen's cell?
What, did we take a picture?
I don't know much about the rules of chess.
Rules of chess are not important here. Look at the positions of the chess pieces in this memo and the pieces in Dogen's cell. Do you notice anything?
Ah! I don't know anything about the different chess pieces. But if you flip the board around, the positions of the chess pieces are completely the same.
Yes, although the memo doesn't include the Cerberus chess piece. Salute or not?
Now that's how you win correspondence chess, is you have your secret Cerberus piece hidden somewhere on the board.
The positions of the other chess pieces are identical.
What's going on here?
I always play correspondence chess.
Wait a minute. You don't think... Hey, wait a second.
This might be hard to believe, but Dogen's chess opponent was...
Are you saying he was playing against Mr. Knightley?
With this, we now have the evidence to link Dogen with the victim.
Knightley's memo. The position of the pieces matched the chessboard in Dogen's special cell.
Ah, he killed him because he was gonna lose at chess.
I guess all murderers just secretly play chess with each other.
Yeah.
It's how they stay so smart.
I think I got everything here.
I want to see chess.com add Wesker to their website. You can play against Wesker. And after every move, he says stuff like, "This won't take long."
Alright, we hit the K button. Notice anything?
There are so many things in this cell.
Yes, although they don't all appear to be Knightley's personal belongings. There's also a collection of books that belong to his cell.
Wow! This might not be such a bad place to live in after all.
If you want to spend the night here, I won't stop you.
Thanks, but no thanks. Can you do that? Can you just go to the detention cells and be like, "Hey, can I just spend a night in here?"
Why not?
Since we're here, we might as well learn everything we can. Alright, let's begin our investigation of the holding cell. Kay just suddenly realizing that they're there and they're going to start an investigation. Chess seems to be popular here. Knightley even brought in a chess set.
No.
Simon brought him that chess set.
From what I've seen, the only people who have an interest in chess are Knightley and that man.
That man? Ah, you mean that scary guy?
Indeed. Those two had a shared interest in chess. Is that just a coincidence?
Also, yes, Simon brought Knightley the chessboard. It's a bit of a weird... I don't know if that's an error, but it's a bit weird.
I think we need a logic.
I think it's time to logic.
Oh, okay, this is the only thing we can connect. I mean, they basically spelled this one out for us. Like, do you think they could have used it to clean? Yeah, that makes sense.
It's a bit of a weird action, though.
The floor here is clean. It was probably wiped down with something.
Did someone spill grape juice here?
I don't know exactly what was wiped away, but I can imagine what was used to wipe it. It's very likely it was this torn-up newspaper. We've done it. We solved the crime.
Couldn't you have asked one of the guards if he could borrow a cleaning rag?
Perhaps it was something he didn't want the guards to see.
Wiped floor. There are signs that the floor was wiped clean inside the victim's cell at the detention center.
But then where'd the newspaper get discarded to? Just
Toilet?
so you know. Oh no, I spilled all my cum!
Do not flush newspaper down the toilet. The toilet is only for disposing bodily waste. Do not put anything else down it.
So, this is what our investigation turned up. It seems we found a major connection between the victim and Dogen. This is terrible! What happened? The security camera recorded something terrible! What? This is the first time you guys checked it?
A terrible thing!
Can you let me see it? Can I see? Of course, sir. I have a portable playback device right here. Dude, nice and blue. Yeah. Such. Then let me see it right away. Oh my god, animation! Oh my god, it was Shockma!
Shockma!
This is...
This black thing has got to be that doggy, right?
Up until this point, I thought the murder took place inside the prison. But it appears I was mistaken. The place where Knightley was attacked was... Oh, I don't know, this is impossible. I mean, it couldn't be the thing they just showed me. Maybe it was over here. Oh. It was the detention center. Furthermore, he was attacked by Dogen's dog. This is the decisive evidence.
Security footage recorded the moment the victim was attacked by a black silhouette in the detention center cell.
Like, is it just me? It looked like it was a little chimp, right? Knightley was killed in this room. And this piece of evidence we found in the cell takes on a new meaning. Which piece of evidence takes on a new meaning if the murder occurred in the holding cell? What was on the prison roll call? Okay, yeah, that was that. Is it the rope? Or the bloody sheets? I feel like it's one of these two things, right? I'm gonna try the bloody sheets. Yeah. You didn't say Eureka! Yes, the meaning of this evidence.
Mr. Edgeworth, why have you gone quiet all of a sudden?
It's nothing. I'm overthinking this. Man was killed in this room.
The piece of evidence we found
Is it the door?
cell. In the cell. He just said in the cell. What did you find in the cell?
The wiped floor?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. For some reason, someone wiped the floor clean. Okay, I was thinking... For some reason, I was thinking he was talking about in the workroom, not the cell. So thank you for reminding me of that. Someone wiped the floor clean. It's possible they were wiping away bloodstains. Thank you for your hard work. Well, of your attention, may I ask you for one more favor? What would that be? There should be a detective by the name of Dick Gumshoe in the detention center or the prison. I'd like you to give him a message.
As if everyone in this place wouldn't know Dick Gumshoe by now.
Tell him to check this room for traces of blood and give the results to me. Yes, sir! Floor damage.
Wiped floor. The floor was wiped clean inside the victim's cell. Forensics have been asked to look for traces of blood. You should corner that old coot. You can't say that!
No, not yet. I still don't know how Knightley and the dog moved from here to the prison.
That's true, but once we figure that out... where should we check out next, Mr. Edgeworth?
The guards here might know something about the murder. Let's see if we can learn any new details from them.
March 28, 2:15 p.m. Detention Center, hallway.
Ready. I was like, can I watch that video again? I can't?
Do you have a VHS?
Well, look, I have the little player right there.
Do you have a TV?
It's right there. Oh, I wanted to watch it again. I swear to God, look.
There's no Wi-Fi.
They said it was just a little black pig, and they're like, oh, that's definitely the dog, but I don't know if it's just me. It looked like a chimp. It looked like a chimp jumped on him.
Alright, let's continue our...
Oh shit, it's him.
I just forgot the voice I gave him. Oh, sorry to intrude. Oh, I know what voice I should give him. Oh, it's his theme. Well, if isn't Mr. Prosecutor and the little lady. Fancy meeting you here. This is a King of Fighters character.
Yeah, I love this dude's jacket. It's fucking awesome. This man is Shilong Lang, an Interpol agent. About 2 weeks ago, he was in charge of investigating one of my cases. I would have thought he'd returned to his native country of Zhengfa by now. Such... Agent Lang, what brings you here?
Just some boring work. Nothing you need to know about. On top of a black dog, we meet a black wolf.
This guy's like a hybrid between a King of Fighters character and a Tekken character.
Kinda.
He's like the perfect middle ground.
Huh? You came alone today, Agent Lang? Oh, that's a spot.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah, if you played the first game, you don't think that.
Usually he'd have a huge police force with him.
Mr. Prosecutor, seems you've been busy these past few days.
These past few days? Is he referring to the incident with the Zhengfa president? I would have thought you'd be involved in his security too.
Ha! Our president doesn't even trust his own country's police force. Look at the results of hiring a private security company. It's laughable.
Agent Lang doesn't trust prosecutors or the courts. That's why he brings along a large force of capable policemen to thoroughly investigate the crime scene. Yes, if you and your subordinates had been there, the results might have been different.
My subordinates, huh? They're no longer with me.
Pratty, yeah, that'd be sick. They're not with you.
Funny. Looks like I'm a real lone wolf now.
Also, that reminds me, did you hear, I believe Capcom and SNK said they're
Yes.
looking into doing a, CVS 3.
Yes!
I'm like, ooh.
Oh, they make CVS 3 and it comes with a little note that says, we've learned from our previous mistakes of CVS 2, don't worry, Yun will be top tier.
Isn't he top? I'm pretty sure he's been top tier in literally every game he's been in.
Yun is top tier in every single game he's in except CVS 2 where he's bottom tier.
Okay. Agent Lang, just what happened exactly?
Didn't I tell you? It's nothing you need to know about. Well, be seeing ya, Mr. Prosecutor. What's up with Lang? Mr. Lang? I wonder what happened. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yes, it troubles me too, but there's nothing we can do about it for now. Okay, let us continue with our own investigation.
Got it. First, let's ask those guards a few questions.
Hey, what about this sign? This leads to the office.
There's a sign that says no entry.
Right, yeah.
It's human nature to want to sneak in whenever you see a no entry sign.
It is human reason that suppresses those urges.
Kate, don't touch those cables without gloves!
Well, hold on, trophies. Ooh. A bunch of trophies are lined up here.
I'd like to hand out one of these trophies sometime.
What kind of person would receive a trophy from a great thief?
Obviously, the rope escape champion. Ah, but if they actually held a contest, I'd be the champion. Look at that! Look at that laugh!
Oh my god, that's a good pose. Where would you hold such a contest? Alright, what up, dude? You there, have you seen a black dog around here? Of course not. If I'd actually seen it, I wouldn't be standing around here so carefree.
Did something happen with that doggy?
Okay, let's not press this matter any further. What? I don't know, that sounded... I feel like Kay was on... Shouldn't we get any evidence that could lead to, like, proof that the dog attacks people? So Duggan's dog didn't come by the detention center.
Do you like that motto?
What oh, eat free, live free in prison. It's pretty good. I'm gonna go now, bye.
You can't leave.
Security gate with a metal detector.
Don't you feel nervous whenever you pass through one of these? It's like how you get nervous when you see a policeman, but you've done nothing wrong.
Perhaps you get nervous around the police because you're the self-proclaimed great thief. For a second, I thought I was able to examine that window. This door leads to the surveillance room.
Surveillance? Does this mean we're being watched? You'll have to tone down your shenanigans, Mr. Edgeworth.
What are you trying to accuse me of? This is a difficult case. What's wrong? Something troubling you? Sir, one of my uniforms has gone missing. But I'm certain that I placed it in this locker.
Maybe the uniform grew legs and walked off somewhere. Kay, you idiot. It doesn't have to grow legs. It's already got pants and shoes.
What kind of logic is that?
In any case, I wish you the best in your search. I'll be rooting for you.
Yeah, thank you for your support.
Von Karma would do shenanigans and leave many bodies in his wake. Stolen uniform. Stolen from a locker in the detention center hallway on March 26th.
Oh. We gained more information than I thought from that.
Oh, there you are. Oh,
I also thought it was the warden. Oh, there you are.
oh, it's Creepy Ray.
Mr. Shields, where did you go? Where indeed? I've been searching for you guys this whole time. Walking all around the prison's hard work, you know.
That's strange, seeing as you came from the opposite direction.
I got some new information. You want to hear it? Do you? He sure changed the subject quickly. I heard a little something from the guards. It seems Knightley caused a bit of an incident 2 days ago. An incident? You know how Simon said he came to visit Knightley, right? Well, after the visit, when Knightley returned to his cell, and naturally, a guard escorted Knightley back to his cell. While the guard was unlocking his handcuffs, all of a sudden, Knightley struck the guard and knocked him out. It seems he was gonna attempt a jailbreak. By the time the other guards arrived, the key to his cell had disappeared. But there's been no reports of Knightley's jailbreak attempt 2 days ago. Exactly. Strange, isn't it? Right up until his death, he was still in his cell. What's more, Knightley claimed he never stole the key in the first place. In fact, they searched his cell and the key was nowhere to be found. Did the guard who was struck have anything to say? And no one knows. He was taken to the hospital while he was still unconscious. He's still there now, it seems. So, in the end, we still don't know what happened.
Knightley's cell key. During the attack on the guard, the key to Knightley's cell was stolen. Current location unknown. It's you!
Hmm? That voice.
Everyone's showing up. What are you still doing hanging around here?
Well, you see, this is my assistant.
Are you here to object our investigation and make me into a laughing stock?
Sebastian, I believe obstruct is the word you're looking for? In a way, I think his expression was apt. A pleasure meeting you again, Judge Courtney. I am. I know. You are Simon Key's defense attorney, are you not? Well then, let's skip the formalities and celebrate our happy reunion with a hug. Or maybe not.
You just level 2 super to him.
Incidentally, I heard you mention an assistant a moment ago.
Yeah, we're assistants at the Edgeworth law offices.
Prosecutors are civil servants. To open a side business is to betray the goddess of law.
Well, it's got my name on it, so I guess I have to do it.
As long as profit is not our objective, there shouldn't be a problem, right? Yeah, that's it. Miles here's a volunteer worker. The purpose of my office isn't to make money. We're pro bono. What a wonderful heart you have. Defending others without demanding payment. I do have an amazing charitable heart. More importantly, I'd like you to explain your reasons for arresting Simon Keyes. There's no need to.
Is that a challenge against me?
No, I was speaking with Judge Courtney.
I guess it can't be helped. If you want to take on the best, you'll fall like the rest.
I haven't said anything yet, but this is convenient. Then I will hear you out. What were your reasons for arresting Mr. Keyes? I see no need to inform you.
Just watch, Justine. Watch as I run around in circles against this useless prosecutor.
I think you mean run circles around me.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Prepare yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh shit!
Reasons for arrest. So, you want to know my reasons for arresting that man? The answer is simple. Yes, we found traces of that guy over there.
I can't even remember who Simon Keyes is at this point. It's been so long.
He's the guy with his eyes closed and the red hair. And he's like a crybaby.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Now I remember, thank you.
How's that? Perfectly simple, perfectly decisive, right? Of course, I was the first to notice it because I'm the best.
How am I supposed to go about pressing that?
How's that? Got nothing to say? Speechless in my presence?
This guy sure talks a lot. So, you're the one who arrested Mr. Keyes, I take it? Mr. DeBest, do you have the right to do such a thing?
Well, obviously it was the police who carried out the arrest. But since it was under my direction, shouldn't it also count as my arrest?
As I expected, it'd be difficult to deal with both of them at the same time. However, her silence is troubling me. Just what is she thinking?
Now, if this was Great Ace Attorney, you would have both of them at the same time.
Alright, let's just press everything. Hold it! Yes! Let's get one thing clear. You do know who you arrested, right?
What? You take me for a fool? The one I arrested was Simon Keyes. No doubt about it.
I expected he'd at least understand that much.
Hold it!
What is even bra on his badge? Really, that's quite a surprise. So what is this fatal reason for the arrest?
Are you attempting to lure information out of me through flattery? A good strategy, but I'm afraid it won't work on me.
We have found vital evidence implicating Simon Keyes. That's what Sebastian was trying to say.
Yes, so because of this fatal vital evidence, I had Simon arrested.
Hold it!
That guy over there, that's certainly vague.
Well, don't they say, the best hears one thing and understands 10?
You're just being lazy. Explain it more clearly. Sebastian, if it's all right with you, would you please explain it to them in more detail? I'm sure that everyone wants to hear what you have to say.
Alright, if you insist, Justine. We discovered that. Perhaps you didn't know, but the victim carried a chessboard with him. From it, we found that suspect guy's, Simon Keyes' fingerprint.
Well done, Sebastian. I bless you on behalf of the goddess of law.
Have a cookie.
Please, amend your testimony. Are you alright with that, Prosecutor Edgeworth? Yes. You carried a chessboard. From it we found Simon Keyes' fingerprints. I feel like I'm supposed to present something here. Let's see here. I guess I could present the chessboard because it's like, yeah, he'd have his fingerprints. He brought it to him.
Because he brought it to him.
Yeah.
Objection!
Oh, you fucked up now! Fingerprints found on the chessboard. Is that the ace up your sleeve?
Ace in my sleeve? Oh, ace up my sleeve. Yes! The methods I use are always the best. This ace is my trump card.
Well then, allow me to show you that it is in fact not a trump card at all. Simon Keyes was the one who sent this chessboard to the victim in the first place. So it's only natural some of his prints would be left on it.
Ah!
That took way too long. These fingerprints are hardly decisive evidence. Perhaps your arrest was a little too rash?
Rash?
To begin with, this incident occurred in the detention center and the prison. Suspect Simon just because he isn't... to suspect Simon just because he isn't a prisoner or a guard is a little unreasonable.
Ah!
What? What's with him all of a sudden?
I finally get what you're trying to say. Rash. You mean we were too quick to arrest the guy, right?
He was stuck on that?
Sure, I was the first to lay eyes on him. And I was the first to notice the evidence. That was even faster. But I am not rash. Sure, Simon Keyes isn't a guard or a prisoner, but...
Sebastian. Judge Courtney.
What are you doing, Justine? Don't butt in like that!
Pardon me, Sebastian. Yes, your words on the suspect are very interesting. However, shouldn't you get to the best part first?
I love her sprite. Like, check it. The best part?
Why don't you tell them about your wonderful reasoning regarding the murder weapon?
Good one, Justine. Nice suggestion. Mr. Edgeworth, listen to my first-rate reasoning.
Objection!
No!
Will this reasoning explain why you arrested Mr. Keys?
I'm sure it will meet your expectations.
Judge Courtney just changed the flow of the conversation. Just what is she planning?
Murder weapon's location. It's obvious the murder weapon was a sharp metal object. However, the prison maintains strict control over potentially lethal items. So, that's why I've reasoned that the murder weapon was brought in from the outside. Yes, it was hidden inside that chessboard. And since only the victim and the suspect's fingerprints were found on the chessboard, isn't it obvious who brought and used the murder weapon?
At least it's clearer than his last testimony.
It's the best reasoning you can get from prosecutor the best. How do you like that?
Now he's mixing up the best with his own name.
But could someone really hide a weapon inside a gift sent to a prisoner? You'll find a good place if you examine the inside of the chessboard.
Inside the chessboard? Is there some place to hide a weapon? Well, I already examined the inside of it. What the fuck? As I thought, there were only chess pieces inside.
Wow, what an annoying laugh.
Inside the chessboard, huh? Perhaps I should examine it a bit further. Hold on, I just need to... What about this part? Can you, like, pull this out? Oh my god! This is... The top panel's removable.
It's quite deep.
Yes. There's more than enough room to hide a small knife.
Understand now? This is how the culprit smuggled in the... Huh? What's with the huh? I wasn't even finished!
That's a great face. Mr. DeBest, there's something you have forgotten. There's a gate at the entrance to the detention center.
Huh? Well, there is, but...
He means the security gates with the metal detectors, Sebastian. We had to pass through the same check when we entered the prison, remember?
Yeah, that's it, I remember now.
Looks like he completely forgot. It would be impossible to smuggle a sharp metal object into the detention center. Therefore, your reasoning never held even from the very beginning. That gate is only used on people. In other words, packages sent to the detention center undergo a simpler check. So they don't use a metal detector for that. This never should have happened. It seems the guards were too careless.
Chessboard. Portable folding chessboard. Belonged to Knightley. There is a hidden space inside the chessboard. Security gate. Located at the entrance of the detention center and the prison. Checks for metal objects. Right, Justine. Thanks for the assist.
You're welcome. Now then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, your cross-examination, if you please. Cross-examination? It's as if we're in the courtroom. Very well, his reasoning. Let's see how long we'll hold up under pressure. I kind of want to just present the fact that we know that they never found the murder weapon, so can't prove it was in there. Well, I guess let's just press on everything. A sharp metal object. Do you have proof of that?
Didn't you see the victim's wound, worthless prosecutor? The fatal blow was a stab to the throat. And a knife perfectly matches up with that. There could be no other explanation.
It seems they don't know about that piece of information yet.
Nothing to say. Speechless, aren't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Right, next, there is plenty more to my reasoning. I think that might be
we
it.
need to... Yeah. No. Why can't I skip over it this time? Okay, we can present the dog, you think? There's a contradiction in your statement.
Is that true, Justine?
It is not, Sebastian. It is Prosecutor Edgeworth's statement that is contradictory.
Of course. There's no way there could be a contradiction in my argument.
What? My real problem is her rather than Mr. DeBest. Wait, I thought that was it. Was that...
No, let me see. No, it can't be that because if he's killed in the holding cell, then the dog biting him doesn't matter because that happened in the workroom.
But we just saw security footage of the dog attacking him. Was I supposed to do this?
Oh, show that.
Okay,
yes.
yeah. So I was like, we just saw that.
Okay.
It really sounded like they wanted me to present it this. Maybe I need to press more and get her to fuck off or something? Maybe I can't present evidence while she's around?
I don't think that's it.
Well, he's like, oh, the problem's her, we need to get rid of her or something. Should I mention that they never found the weapon?
Go through more of his
Because
testimony.
we can't prove it's metal. Go through more what?
Well, you can't show him that because he searched the place.
Well, yeah, so that's a contradiction.
But you can still say that it was... Like, you can still say we're sure it's a weapon like this. Regardless of whether you found it or not.
We just know it was a penetrating wound.
What else does he have to say?
Let's press him. Get more information. Even with the strict control, there were still some items that could be used, right?
Well, yeah. Things like grooming scissors.
Of course, there's more to this, right, Sebastian?
Exactly. At the time of the incident, only one was being borrowed. However, there was no reaction when we tested it for blood.
Those would be the scissors Mr. Solid was practicing with.
So, the inside of the prison was completely clear of sharp implements.
Can you be more specific about where it came from?
Of course I can. It didn't come from the inside the prison.
Is he trying to sound smart? Assignment Keys brought it in, but that's what we mean.
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you even figure that much out? I'm disappointed in you.
And you've disappointed me from the start.
So, Simon brought the murder weapon. But how, you ask?
It's hidden inside the chessboard. No weapon was found at the crime scene, not even inside the chessboard. So, where did the murder weapon disappear to? See, that's what I was trying to bring up. That's what I was trying to bring up right there. I'd like to hear your answer to that.
That's... Well, after the crime, the culprit must have hidden it somewhere in the prison.
Is there a problem with the statement DeBest just made? Yes. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Murder weapon is hidden inside the prison. I don't think so. It's clear from this piece of evidence. Which was the murder weapon can't be inside the prison.
It's the search.
So that first press was just, I guess, a fake out. There's like, oh, there's something here. We should probably present something here. And it's like, no.
I told you they're gonna use these cues to trick you if you get
Edgeworth himself mind gamed me. Not the game. It wasn't like the game playing sounds or something. It was Edgeworth himself being like,
Edgeworth plays 9D chess.
Have you completely forgotten your own actions? You, along with Warden Roland, conducted a search of the prison. But you did not find the murder weapon, right? Oh, that's gotta hurt.
We must have overlooked something. This guy just completely contradicted himself.
You carried out such a sloppy investigation? I'm amazed that you call yourself the best.
Oh, savage. Are you mocking me?
Oh! Sebastian. Please, calm yourself. Don't get caught up in the opponent's pace.
I'm fine, Justine. Did you really think the best prosecutor would be shaken by someone miles behind him?
I wish he'd stop messing around with other people's names.
Oh, in that case, Kay Faraday is far ahead.
Kay, don't you get caught up in this too?
Yes, if my best investigation didn't find anything, then there must not have been a single weapon in the prison. In that case, there's only one possibility. The criminal must have taken the murder weapon with him when he left the prison. So it's only natural we didn't find it in there. Yeah.
There was no way the culprit could have brought the weapon out of the prison. And this piece of evidence shows why! This thing we already presented to you like 10 seconds ago.
I think that's the joke.
Have you completely forgotten your own testimony?
That's twice you've insulted me.
Oh, it seems you remember what I said earlier. But you do well to remember further than that.
What is that? Edgeworth, I imagine Edgeworth just does the Norman Reedus shows you the wall behind him point. He's just like, hey, look behind me. This guy, he really doesn't remember anything.
It seems that way. The detention center and the prison are equipped with security gates. Anyone leaving must pass through these gates. Gates equipped with metal detectors.
That's why you... Looks like he remembers now.
Yes, there's no way someone could have brought the murder weapon through those gates. So the criminal could not have taken it out of the prison either.
Ah!
So then, Prosecutor Edgeworth, do you know where this murder weapon went to? Perhaps the weapon is still inside the prison.
But we couldn't find it anywhere in the prison.
The reason you didn't find it is because you believed it would be... is because you believed it to be a sharp metal object.
We saw the very moment when Mr. Knightley was attacked, after all.
If you can say that much, then perhaps you could enlighten us. What would you say is the murder weapon in this case? From this piece of evidence, the murder weapon in this case becomes obvious. So wait.
Does it want you to show the footage?
Yeah, does it want me to show the footage of the dog? Because she asked what the murder weapon was, and then he's like, this evidence shows it. So it's like, oh. Okay, I think I should...
I guess it's the security footage.
Also, if it was the other assassin, you know, he could have whittled a stake, stabbed Knightley in the neck, and then whittled that stake down into nothing or into a chess piece. And no one would ever fucking know. Alright, I guess I'm gonna present... I think it's the footage. I still don't think it's him, though. It's footage from a security camera. It shows one of the cells in the detention center. See it with your own eyes.
Open your eyes for the next security.
Look, the chimp's gonna jump him. Watch.
Shocking audiences everywhere.
Look, it's too tiny to be that. That other dog was tall enough to reach up on a man's shoulders while standing on its hind legs, and that thing barely covered his torso. That was a chimp.
What? It can't be.
tape clearly shows the moment the victim was attacked by a black dog. I believe this is sufficient proof, wouldn't you say? Indeed, this is vital evidence. And then she smashes it with the gavel. Horace Knightley was killed in a
You say that like that's a joke, like that doesn't happen multiple times in this franchise.
I don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying detention today. Horace Knightley was killed in the detention center by that dog. After that, the body was moved to the prison workroom. The witness claims to have seen a dog in the workroom when the body was found. Of course, a dog couldn't have planned this crime on its own.
A dog can't plan a murder.
However, there is someone who could have. But that's enough, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Judge Courtney. It's true this camera footage is vital evidence. However, there is something else you must prove. Actually, you've already noticed it, haven't you? It's just as she says, there is still a huge flaw in my reasoning. If that black dog is a prisoner's pet, how was it able to move between the detention center and prison?
Oh! What will we do, Mr. Edgeworth?
I still don't know how the dog managed to move from one place to the other.
I knew it. What? You want to talk? You don't know either.
No, that makes sense. No, wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say, if it's dragging a prisoner, wouldn't the prisoner's thing open the doors? But then I realized, no way, Knightley. I don't know. Every time I see Knightley's name, I always read it as Keeley. Every time. Because it starts with a K, ends with L-Y, and my brain just auto-fills in the middle letters. And I'm just like, it's Jeff Keighley. It's the Dorito Pope.
The Dorito Pope did not attempt the assassination of the president of Zhangfa. Do not put that on Twitter.
But he doesn't have a bracelet, so no, never mind. I was gonna say, if the dog's dragging him, wouldn't it open the door?
Also, the dog has to get through the door to the prison and also get into his cell in the holding in the detention center.
I'm telling you, it wasn't the dog, it was a chimp! If you do not solve this mystery, I'm afraid I cannot accept your logic.
So, what if you're doing this case, and you're just pondering all this, and you meet another prisoner, and there's like, you see a chimp on his back, and Edgeworth's just like, wait a minute.
We've seen a chimp. There is a chimp. It was hanging out on the rocks before Kay was hopping up on him, remember?
That was Wayne.
It was not Wayne.
Wayne is not a chimp.
If this was a real courtroom, I would call for a recess now. Wait, I'm not finished yet. Court has been adjourned. Leave at once. This isn't a courtroom. Well then, as I said, court is adjourned. I can't prove my argument, but it isn't the same case with Mr. Keys, or isn't it the same case with Mr. Keys? Whatever do you mean? Just as I don't know how the dog entered the detention center, you also don't know how Simon Keys entered the detention center and prison. Although he came to visit the victim, he was an outsider to the prison. Don't you think it would be difficult for him to commit a crime inside the prison? Judge Courtney, now the burden of proof lies with you. Show us evidence that Simon Keys entered the prison.
Okay.
You want me to present evidence? I'm happy to oblige.
Oh no, don't actually do it.
What? Does she really have evidence? It's about time I told you. Now that I know the basis of your reasoning, Prosecutor Edgeworth. What is she thinking? It seems you don't even know Simon Keys' real occupation. He is a circus performer.
No.
I was so certain he was a character from a previous game, and we were seeing without his makeup. Circus performer? Yes. Have you ever heard of the Very Big Circus?
Now, the Very Big Circus is from a previous game. It is from the infamous Case 2-3, the worst case in Ace Attorney history. And they love they love reminding you of the fact that they had a terrible, terrible case one time.
Circus. Ugh.
But of course, yesterday was a day I wouldn't have missed for the world.
Wouldn't have missed for the world. Did you have some kind of important meeting?
Oh, heavens no, I despise meetings. It was the animal show, of course.
It seems you've realized. On the day of the incident, an animal show was being performed at the prison. And the show was put on by the Very Big Circus.
What's this act? So the elephant is on a balloon, and the tiger is jumping through a flaming hoop right into the elephant. Is the elephant gonna catch the tiger?
It's gonna crush the tiger. And look, it's ready!
So then, do you mean Simon is...
Simon Keyes entered the prison as a staff member of the animal show. That we know for a fact. This woman, she's been concealing this fact the whole time. She only planned to reveal it after hearing my reasoning. Come to think of it.
What are you doing, Justine? Don't butt in like that.
Pardon me, Sebastian. Yes, your words on the suspect are very interesting. However, shouldn't you get to the best part first? Mr. DeBest was going to say it then, but she stopped him.
How do you like that, worthless prosecutor?
You didn't do anything. Well then, now it really is time for a recess. I'll end with some advice. I had already doubted your abilities as a prosecutor, which is why I relieved you of your authority. You'd best not forget that. What are you trying to say? The PIC can still take away your badge. If you value your badge, I'd advise you not to show your face before me again. Is that a threat? The goddess of law is merciful, but that doesn't mean you can get away with everything. And one more thing, I must digress. I suggest you stop with this defense attorney act. That's none of your concern. I don't intend to abandon a case I'm involved in so easily. For defense attorneys, a relationship of mutual trust with their client is vital. It is very different from the way of the prosecutor. In any case, you didn't even know about your client's occupation. Well then, I must be going. May the blessings of the goddess of law be upon you.
Did Simon lie to us?
It seems you lied to Uncle Ray, too. This complicates matters. Why'd he do that? Hey, Miles! Don't tell me you got cold feet already! Yeah, corn pie is quite a handful, but giving up is still uncool. A defense attorney's creed is to never give up, remember? You're my assistant. Of course, I don't plan on giving up either. It's just... my theory that he couldn't enter the prison no longer holds. It looks like we'll have to investigate once more. Oh! To be continued! To be continued. Now! We're just gonna keep going, baby! Just save the game. Enjoy this black screen for a second.
Edgeworth punches glass. Why'd you lie?
What the fuck's wrong with you, you goddamn clown?
March 28th, 3:02 p.m. Detention Center. Visitors room.
Why did you not mention that beforehand?
No, but I did. What didn't I mention? That you're a member of the very big circus. No, it's just that, you know, I'm not. I can't call myself a member yet. I'm just a new recruit.
Regardless, that still makes you a member. Oh my god, that face.
So why didn't you tell us that before? If I had told you I was part of the circus, it would have made me look suspicious, right? Since I also knew Knightley and all that. I didn't think anyone would believe what I had to say. Not even you guys, Kay.
Didn't we promise to believe in you?
But, Mr. Edgeworth, you're just kind of scary.
You know what, Sanjay? I think you're right. Man, you're just terrible at getting info from people, ain't you, Miles? That's none of your concern.
Remember when Mr. Edgeworth wished someone Merry Christmas and then shot him?
Looks like we need to have a talk with him again.
So, what did you do in the circus, Simon? I guess you could say I'm a wild animal tamer. I'm still just an apprentice, though. Wow, that's incredible! So you command lions and tigers to do your bidding, right? Nuh-uh, nothing crazy like that. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. My partner is this little guy right here.
Oh my god! He is the killer!
Wait.
I knew it!
Edgeworth's eyes widen.
Oh!
You! He punches through the glass, tries to get the monkey.
Give me the fucking monkey now! And that makes you a wild animal tamer. He's more like an organ grinder than a wild animal tamer.
Hey, Money, cut that out. He can be quite a handful sometimes.
Oh my god, he's ratatouilleing him. I thought organ grinders controlled their monkeys, not the other way around. Alright, what do you think about this videotape? Oh, he says the same things before. Give me the monkey now! I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is basically the same thing he said before. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we just gotta talk with him. Yesterday, you told us you were just a regular employee, correct?
Even if I'm a member of the circus, I'm still legally an employee. We're just like any regular company. The ringleader is the boss and I'm just a grunt. I even have a supervisor. She's the head of the Wild Animal Tamer Division. No matter what kind of fierce creature, they will immediately follow her every command.
Oh no, circus music just kicked in.
It's the circus music.
She might even be able to get a handle on Miles here. I am not a wild animal. Did you and your supervisor take part in the animal show here at the prison?
Yeah, it was just us two. It was only a small operation this time around. Basically, my supervisor takes center stage, and I take care of all the dirty work. Well, I did have a tiny part in the performance.
So there are only 2 members of the circus that are related to this case. Which means Edgeworth is not infected with clown virus. Oh, I've seen what that can do to a man. It's not pretty.
Clown virus will saturate the world.
So, can you tell me about your movements around the prison?
Okay, I went to meet Knightley 2 days ago around noon.
And that's when you gave him the chessboard.
That's right. And then that night, I started setting up the stage in the courtyard. It was pretty tough going back and forth, moving all the crates by myself. So he was going back and forth, transporting things in and out of the prison, huh? Interesting. I left everything in workroom A, I think. Just temporary storage.
Workroom A? That's where the body was discovered.
I concluded that clowns are the ultimate life form. Didn't your supervisor help you at all? Wesker meets the clown in the Dead by Daylight's back room. He's like, Mr. the Clown, big fan of your work.
You're hilarious.
No way! I can't let her do anything like that. That's my job. After I got everything ready, we started rehearsing. When we left, it was almost midnight. The show was set to start at 8 AM the next day and go on until 10 AM.
The only one who went in and out of where the body was found is Mr. Keys. And then the body was found just before the show ended. Do you happen to know why you were arrested? It's weird how it happened so fast. I don't think that pest guy would just have you arrested on a whim. I wouldn't put it past him, though. Maybe it's because I killed him.
Maybe it's because of that. When I was moving the crates, I decided to go check up on him. You know, nightly.
And then my monkey attacked him.
We're obsessed with this monkey attack theory.
It's definitely what happened. You went directly into the detention block. Did you have permission?
Justine, we figured it all out. Monkey attack.
Have you heard of Shakma?
No, I had to sneak in. It wasn't a formal visit or anything.
Didn't you already see him 2 days ago? Why would you go and do such a thing? It's just very small man.
We're the only friends either of us has had since childhood. He was the same as me. We never had real families.
So is Simon from Zhengfa as well?
I don't remember.
Or I guess maybe Knightley isn't from Zhengfa because
because he's a private. He was hired.
Yeah.
Yes, he's not. That's right.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that would make sense.
I just wanted to talk with him for a bit, so I went to see him.
Hmm? You didn't have a family?
When I was younger, I lost the only family I had, my father.
So is that it? I know all too well how it feels to lose your father at a young age.
So you're the same as Mr. Edgeworth and me. We're all the same. Our fathers got killed.
Aw, how heartwarming. So it was just the two of you talking at that time?
Yes. Well, the other cells were empty, and there weren't any guards nearby either.
But then you got found out, and that's why they suspected you.
What? What? Did I do something really bad?
Something must have happened while Mr. Keys and Knightley were alone. That's probably the best logic. Seems they'll need to talk with your supervisor as well.
She should be here today too. Probably in the courtyard. Oh, I'm sorry it turned out like this, boss. Simon, if there's anything we can do to help, just tell us. What? What? But I can't do anything in return. Don't you worry about that. We're your allies. That's because we're like birds of a feather. Our parents died on the same day. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Birds of a feather, huh? I suppose that's true. Is that true? Did they die on the same day?
No, that's what Ryo says to the cat in Shenmue.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, yeah, you're right. Yep.
We have a lot in common. Our parents died on the same day.
We have sufficient information about your past. I doubt you had a motive to kill Knightley. Rather, you are probably the most affected by his death. And I doubt someone as timid as you could work up the courage to murder someone. Alright, I'll get you out of here. We'll believe in you. Well, what do we have here? Starting to get a hang of the whole defense attorney gig? You sounded a bit like your old man just now. Me? Sound like my father?
That is not true. Ryo is not Japanese for Ringo Starr. It's Japanese for Ryo.
You'd say the defense attorney's job is to be an ally to the deserted. You're gonna ride that stallion into the sunrise. Wait for me, I want in too. Mr. Shields, I think you mean sunset. Yeah, of course. It was just a joke. Want some candy? I wouldn't take any candy from Uncle Ray.
No, thank you. I don't like sweets.
Oh, really? Well, what a shame.
What's wrong with the sunrise? The legendary Yatagarasu is all about the sun. This is my thing. Since the sunlight always exposes the truth, this is my character trait.
Good grief. For now, let's just head to the prison courtyard and see what we can find there.
Oh, my wacky friends. Except none of them are my friends. I don't want any of these people to visit me. If I ever see any of these people again in my life, I will fucking kill them. Ah, the shutter is open.
Yes. It looks like that way leads to the courtyard. Wait, does it? That's what we're waiting for. Come, let's get a move on.
Hey!
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Read it. Say it.
Courtyard's over there.
She's certainly in high spirits. I'm just so excited to keep progressing through the game.
We are finally at the much vaunted March 28, 3:37 p.m. prison courtyard.
So, this is the courtyard. Just before the body was discovered, the animal show was held here.
It looks just like a carnival. Man, I bet it was lots of fun.
Sanji. Wait, yeah. I don't understand this layout anymore.
Why not?
Unless I need to wait, I need to look at this map in my organizer so I can look at the right side in detail. So that means whoever saw the show has an alibi.
Floor plans updated.
Hold on, I want to look at these floor plans real quick. What? So, this is the area we just were in. The stairs go to the courtyard, but the courtyard's to the left of that place. What? I don't understand. The courtyard's to the left.
The courtyard is above the prison.
Oh, okay. Okay. Should start by checking the area for
All that's important is that there's only one way to get into the prison, and it's the passageway. That's the only way. Eh.
Okay.
Cut it out,
Oh
you!
my God.
Help me, Mr. Edgeworth!
This is an amazing sound effect. I love this. You there! Stop right this instant!
Stop, elephant! Ah! Ah! Someone, anyone, help! Down! Asti! Down!
1 sec.
We must get Cat. down, SC down. Who are? Who'd like to do this voice?
Oh, I assumed you were doing it. Because you were just reading it. Unless, would you prefer me to do it?
Well, I'm doing a little girl. I'm doing 2 little girls in the other game, so you can do this one.
Fine. Fine. Looks like you've had a new playmate. Good for you, Astique.
It wasn't playing around. It was about to eat me.
Probably, yeah. I hear they do that all the time. Oh my god. Huh? No way. That's impossible.
So she is from the case 2-3.
Oh, so she is a returning character.
She is a returning character.
This child doesn't bite. Often. Often, huh? People normally never get to play with an elephant up close. Isn't it wonderful?
No, it's not.
It's wonderful, right? It was simply marvelous, little lady.
She's got Splatoon 3 forehead.
She does. Mr. Shields. Really? Oh, that makes me so happy. So, how about a hug as thanks? Hey, watch where you swing that thing! Weren't you taught not to hit people with your trunk? It looks like Astique is friends with everyone. Dude, Sanji, that's my favorite one. I also like the one where someone's gargling piss. That's a great one. I am an assistant of this defense attorney. My name is Miles Edgeworth. Ah, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Regina Berry. Nice to meet you.
I'm the Great Thief and Defense Attorney's Assistant's assistant, Kay Faraday.
That's a rather complicated job title.
And the one playing with Mr. Elephant is the Defense Attorney, Mr. Ray Shields.
It's not Mr. Elephant, it's Astique, the fantastic Asian elephant.
I might be wrong, but I think Astique is a returning character as well. You're incredible, Regina. You made Astique stop right away.
Well, I'm a wild animal tamer after all.
Really? Then you must be Simon's supervisor.
Yep, I'm the head of the Berry Big Circus Wild Animal Tamer Division. The one and only Regina Berry. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Ace Attorney Ray Shields. It looks like he's the one she has a handle on.
Yes, she's perfect.
What are you mumbling about, Kay?
Look at her. She's energetic, fun-loving, and healthy. She could be the new member of the Yatagarasu. She'd be perfect as a great thief.
A great thief? That sounds like fun! We could make a huge ruckus with all the animals.
Ah, you can't make a ruckus. A great thief is supposed to be quiet and sneaky-like.
But the show needs to have flash. Being quiet is kind of boring.
Aw, I guess she's not very thief-like after all.
It seems there's been a breakdown in negotiations.
Wouldn't it be great after all this, like after all the case, you just go home and just tons of wallets and coins start falling out of Kay's pocket?
That would be pretty good. Bunch of the trophies from the trophy room.
Alright, let's get started, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's check out anything that looks suspicious. We'll even look through the barbed wire if we have to.
Yes, we need to gather more information about the case. We should also try talking with anyone connected to the case. Talking to people, that's nonsense.
Ribbit.
What are you doing?
Don't you know? If you croak like a frog at a pond, they will come towards you.
The only things that are coming towards you are the water striders.
Water striders are so cool. They're like ninjas. They glide gracefully on top of the water. I wish I could do that.
What about the frogs?
Danger. High voltage. Well, I don't need gloves because these signs really do exist. On the other side, you can see what appears to be the detention center's garden.
Just as Warden Roland said, you can see the garden from her office.
If it weren't for this barbed wire, we could take a look at the garden on the other side.
That is Warden Roland's prized garden. I doubt she'd let us in so easily. Is it blocked off with the Is it blocked off with a fence and a gate? But
Yes.
the fence is blocking the door. That seems impractical.
Interview the elephant.
It's a wicker crate. No, there are tires attached to it, so I guess it's a cart.
It kind of smells like animals.
They probably use this instead of a hand trolley at the circus.
Just once I'd like to ride one of these bad boys down a hill. Ah, or maybe one of those office chairs with wheels. Doesn't that sound like fun?
What is she talking about?
Interview the elephant.
Oh, my God.
Elephants have really big memories. They'll remember all the details.
Fine. It's the very big circus's Asian elephant, Mystique. Supposedly very friendly with humans. Oh, could this be a clue? Doesn't seem very friendly.
It's your stern gaze, Mr. Edgeworth. It must think you're the boss.
Are you comparing me to an animal?
That's not what I meant. I think it approves of you.
That doesn't make me the least bit happy. Alright. Just had to give it a stare down.
Do you also like the famous Ace Attorney birdbgm.web?
Can I examine these crates or am I talking to the elephant again?
I think you're talking to the elephant.
Okay, yep.
Talking to the elephant's butt.
No! The door is locked.
Want me to pick the lock? Success is not guaranteed, though.
No.
I don't... Hey, lock picking is one of those jobs where I want to be guaranteed success if I hire you.
If need be, I'll just borrow a key.
Sheesh, I thought it was finally a chance for me to steal the spotlight.
Don't even think about stealing anything in my presence. Not even the spotlight. We'll talk to people. I think we'll talk to people last. This is the stage where they put on the animal show.
If I put on a great thief show, I wonder if anyone would come.
I'm pretty sure the police would show up. What are you? Why are you out here? We'll get to you. But what about these chairs? These were used for audience seating during the show.
Holding up all these chairs must have been a chore.
Is that so?
Don't tell me, you've never tidied up folding chairs before?
I've delegated the task to others in the past.
Mr. Edgeworth, you should try doing some manual labor once in a while.
No. Oh! This crude-looking well seems handcrafted. Was it built by the inmates?
There are a bunch of tools lying around the well. A long piece of rope, and a heavy-looking weight. It weighs 33 pounds. It says so right there. There's even a couple of pulleys. Actually, I think you'll find it weighs 15 kilograms.
Okay, please stop touching other people's things.
Stingy pants. I'm just checking stuff out. It's not like I'm gonna take them home with me.
Still, these tools, what were they used for?
I think I know exactly how they were used.
I thought that would be something I'd be able to examine and, like, click on each thing. I don't have any logic yet, I just realized. Crazy. I thought I'd be able to link the, like, the stuff, like, I don't know, some of that stuff with some of the stuff we found before. Alright, I think we've looked at everything. Time to hit the K button.
Oh, okay.
What were you gonna say? Alright. Animal show.
Man, it's such a shame.
What is?
I should have joined the circus. I just know my amazing rope escapes would have received standing ovation.
That's a shame indeed.
All that's left for me now is to solve this case and take part in their next show. Come on, let's hurry and finish collecting information.
Right. Yes. Ray, what's up? No, I did the elephant again!
Can't get away from the elephant. Such a big hurt box.
What's the matter? This is nice. Feels like a dream. A circus performance can be considered an art form. My pounding heart. It's beating with excitement. It's not every day you get to see what goes on inside a circus tent. Exactly. Sure makes me want to give it a big hug. Hug the circus. Yeah, having an animal show inside a place surrounded by barbed wire. It almost makes you forget that this is a prison facility. Barbed wire, huh? Need to inspect every last inch of this prison. Yeah, we didn't see the animal show, but the stage and the equipment are still here.
I think this game is telling us to look at the barbed wire.
Yeah, didn't I? I mean, I looked at the gate. I don't know if I should examine the remnants of the show. It could be useful to our investigation. Miles, please don't ignore your Uncle Ray like that. Oh, I want to see something.
Well,
I mean, I looked. I don't think. Yeah, I think I looked at the barbed wire. I can't really look at it closer. I only just noticed the fish skeleton on the side of the pond. What the fuck?
yeah, that fish tried to escape.
Yeah.
Shot by guards.
I think that's an electrified fence. I think it got fucking electrocuted. Alright, anyways, you had something to say about this elephant?
Let's ask Uncle Ray about little girl.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. Uncle Ray's feeling faint. I've never seen such dreamy eyes. She does seem to have an enchanting presence. I mean, she can't be that young, right? She was in a previous game. Surely time has passed between those games. Right?
I forget how much time it is exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I must obey her. I wonder if she cracks a whip when she's taming her animals. With those sparkling eyes, she'll say, "Down, boy." Oh my god. If that's what you're after, I have someone in mind. You know someone like that? You must introduce me, Miles. She's the whip-carrying demon from the prosecutor's bench.
God, I want Francisco just beat the shit out of this man. Go see Mr. Sawit.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Ah, Mr. Attorney, how are you doing today? Hey! We just met a few moments ago. Please do forgive me. Ever since I've come here, we've been working on refining my speech.
That's not the only thing that needs refining.
Right now, I'm helping out with the cleanup after the show. Ah, but if there's anything you need, please let me know. You'll have my full cooperation.
Also, I feel like there's an easy way we could also... One thing that I'm amazed hasn't been brought up yet is... Why didn't... After we heard that he was part of the show, and they're like, well, that proves that he did it. And we know that the murder happened during the show, why don't we just go to any of the people who went to the show and ask them? But the only people we're talking to are the people that weren't at the show, like Mr. Son.
Because he said that he had a small part in the show, but he wasn't, like, a part of the show.
Well, they would still have seen him then, right? I mean, it's not a
They've
big
seen him
room.
for a little bit, but then they wouldn't have seen him for the other time.
Oh, okay.
I'm in the middle of volunteer work right now. As you can see, I am a model prisoner. I've been reborn inside this prison.
Reborn as a thief?
That was... the devil made me do it. How can you blame the devil? You're a disgrace to thieves. I have nothing to say. I still have much to learn.
As a thief?
But, as you can see, I've exchanged my bracelet for a working one. I will continue to devote myself to being a model prisoner.
Again with the model prisoner. Give it a rest already.
So what's it like being a groomer? I'm training to pay my debt to society once I become eligible for parole. So you were training instead of watching the animal show?
So, there were only two people who did not watch the show, Sod and Dogan. Why didn't you say anything about Dogan earlier?
Well, if you asked any inmate at this prison, they'd all think twice before telling you. That person is like the ruler of this place. Around here, we call him the supplier.
The supplier?
If you ask him nicely, he can provide you with anything you want. What? Is that allowed? Normally, it's not allowed, but with him, it's another story. He supposedly has a secret route to procure these goods.
What?
But sure we won't find out anything about it.
As the supplier, Dogan would be in a position of power, so that means there's another way into the prison!
However, I've put all that behind me. All I care about now is applying mud packs to the animals.
Mud packs?
I coat the animal's fur with my mineral-rich mud packs to give it a beautiful shine. Just slopping mud on a cat. To help with my training, I give them to all the animals in prison, each and every one of them.
I fucking love that horror story, it's so good. Mud, huh? It could be related to that piece of evidence. I should present it to him.
Show him his glove.
Yeah. I've already showed him his glove and talked about it extensively.
But now we know context for why there is mud on it. That's the rubber glove I dropped.
Where did the mud on this glove come from?
That's the mud from my mud packs. At the time, I was practicing applying my mud packs.
Could you tell me when this took place on the day of the incident?
Since the animal show had started, I say it was around 9 AM. The mud packs turned the animals' bodies pitch black, and my heart was pure white. I was totally engrossed with covering the animals in mud. Get in there, cat! Get in my dirt!
Get in my mud bath!
I'm also just reminded of how many cases in this franchise are perfectly planned, except for this one joke character doing something completely fucking weird, and it turns out to be how you undo the whole thing. Oh god, I'd be fuming.
Prison life must be taxing on his stress levels.
You were put in jail because of Larry Butt. Like, god. Rubber glove. Found in workroom 8, covered in mud from Sawit's mud packs. Also covered in blood. Thanks to the warden's policies, I can undergo job training here. I owe her a debt of gratitude. Alright, I think that's all we got from him.
Yeah? Alright. Later. Alright, you. She doesn't have anything to say.
Show her the badge.
Oh, don't you worry. I haven't forgotten. Okay. I'll accept it. Hold it. Did I say anything about giving it to you? You're not giving it to me? Of course not. I'm sorry, it's my fault for presenting it to you. It's alright, I forgive you. Why am I apologizing to her? What do you think about this dog? Wow, what a cute doggy! Cute doggy? Yep, this child won't play nice with others. From the look in his eyes, he only opens his heart to his master. I'm certain he's a good doggy, though. Oh, you can tell that much just by looking at a picture. Of course! I'm the head animal tamer, after all. Mr. Edgeworth also has the same eyes as that doggy. What? My heart isn't closed off. Alright, we're thinking about this footage.
Edgeworth, your heart is extremely closed off.
No, again, she just thinks it's another present, and she's like, "Oh, dude, I would have." I feel like I feel like that's one of the people that actually made sense to show the footage to, because she might be like, "Oh, I recognize that animal," or like,
It appears to be some kind of shock monk.
It appears to be some kind of chimp.
You play chess?
Yeah, tell me.
I just imagine Edgeworth just standing next to this little girl, just thinking, and he does the thinking pose, and then he just turns. So, you like chess?
All right, Regina Berry. Tell me about Regina Berry. Head of the Wild Animal Tamer Division. Are you Mr. Key's supervisor? That's right. Berry Big Circus was created by my daddy. But Daddy died in a murder incident.
Your dad. All our dads were murdered.
But after that, our current ringmaster made the circus even bigger. The ringmaster is Daddy's close friend. He's like a funny uncle. I don't think anyone should ever be described as a funny uncle. I don't like that.
Wow, a funny uncle. That's great. That's great, Cash. I'm glad that you got a funny uncle, Regina.
We all... Yep. Uncle Mo established the Wild Animal Tamer, Magic and Ventriloquist divisions.
So Mo was the clown.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that clown.
Press, or else the game immediately ends.
God.
What a fantastic idea. The best idea they've ever had.
Only the Wild Animal Tamer and Ventriloquist divisions have subordinates, though. Very Big Circus is going to become even more fabulous.
Yes, that sounds amazing.
The way these two are carrying on, I'd hate to put a damper on things. Could you tell us about the animal show? It's an amazing show. It has a storyline and everything. What's more, it's a love story. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Very nice. Are you the heroine, Regina Pie? Nope. The head of the show is the Steak. And our partner is Regina the Tiger. I knew it! I knew it'd be the tiger. It's about the forbidden love between an elephant and a tiger.
So let's imagine something here. You've been thrown into this prison. You're like a serial killer or a bank heister, and you get dragged out of your cell, and they put you in this courtyard, and this little girl comes up. "You got a show for you. It's about an elephant and a tiger who love each other."
Elephant and tiger? Forbidden love?
I murdered my wife for this.
That's right. It's what they call a love triangle. Isn't it romantic?
It sounds amazing, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Heroine. Steak is a female elephant. Since it's a love triangle, shouldn't there be one more animal involved? Yep, the third animal. He's the one who interferes with the love between the Steak and Regent.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you think it is?
Well, since it's a circus, perhaps a lion?
I think a crow would be nice.
The third animal is a naughty little monkey. The scale suddenly got smaller.
Ah, Money the Monkey.
Nope, the one who plays the role of the monkey is Simon. Money is a little too small. He's like the villain who tries to break up the love between Astique and Regent. How will Astique and Regent control their own destiny? Isn't it wonderful?
I guess. I just noticed the prisoners are in that picture and they're loving it.
Yeah, they're cheering it, dude. They fucking love it.
Yeah, kill that tiger!
I thought Mr. Keys just did all the grunt work. Wouldn't you feel sorry for Simon if he didn't get to perform on stage? Could you tell me about the preparations for the show? Simon handled everything, so I don't know that much about it. Simon insisted on it. He wanted me to focus on the show. I saw Simon doing something near the well, though. The well? If I recall, it was behind the stage. I better go take a look at it later. He even moved this giant cage all by himself. Simon's such a nice guy.
That sounds like something Simon would do.
While crying profusely. During the preparations, Simon went back and forth between the workroom and the courtyard. We were using the workroom to store our equipment.
You know, if we didn't already know Simon didn't do it, then this would be the dialogue would make you think, oh, he did it.
Yeah. Well, Simon entered that room, so I don't know anything about it. The workroom was the one where we found the dead body. So Simon was the only one who entered workroom A.
Man, the bad news just keeps on coming.
Mr. Lawyer, please promise me you'll help Simon?
Don't worry, despite his looks, Mr. Edgeworth is really amazing.
Despite my looks? Just what is wrong with the way I look?
Oh my. There you are, Regina, darling.
Ah, Miss Rowland!
I was looking all over for you. I wanted to have a little chat with you.
I want to check this again real quick. I thought maybe they'd make a mention of the barbed wire now.
But they do mention the barbed wire in there.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, more in detail than they did before. Now, let's check this again. Okay, no, says the same thing there. Okay. I just thought maybe that would say something different after we got all that information. Okay.
I can never see the word stingy the same way again.
Why not?
Because he's the puppet that owns all the things in Lazy Town.
Oh, yeah.
This mailbox is mine.
Fucking stingy. He's such a shit. Have we shown her our badge yet? I can't remember.
I think this is our first time actually talking to her.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, is this the first time we've had a chance? What do you think about this?
So you're the one who brings me my new family members.
Family members?
Thanks to you, our home has become much more lively. Please bring us 100 more, or even 1,000 more people. I just love lively places.
I suppose you'll be bringing in the same number of animals, too.
But of course.
Won't be a stretch to say that this place will become the world's biggest zoo. Alright, tell me about that prison. Could you tell me a little about this prison?
Currently, this place is my pride and joy, which I like to call our home. When I first came here, this prison was in a terrible state.
Terrible state? You mean the prisoners' attitudes?
There are no bad children in my family. It was the environment that was terrible. That's why, after giving it a lot of thought, I enlisted the help of the animals. Being together with animals will soften up even the most hardened criminals. Right now, everyone has returned to their most honest self. What does that mean, Sanji? What are you saying? I don't understand. Just take a look at Frankie. He's a model prisoner.
A model prisoner who is trying to steal from a dead body.
I just love that she say that and then the camera pans over and it's Frank just picking the wallet out of a corpse. There are lots of model prisoners here, but Frankie is number one. He's proactive with his job training and helps out with the chores. Don't the other model prisoners do job training and chores? Eh? Don't be silly. They all do, of course. It's just that Frankie here, he has his sights set on something different. This might shock you,
God.
Sanji,
Yeah.
but I don't remember that.
I do. Something feels strange.
In any case, he's a very good boy. Please get along with one another.
Very big circus.
The enchanting music, the prancing animals, the very big circus is fabulous. If you come here, you can see a show once a month. Once a month?
Damn.
It just reminds me of those, it reminds me of those groups that tour schools and do their little production.
Oh, yeah.
I got a story about that. So, we had some people come over to do one of those performances in high school.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
They, the people, the students in my school who were in the front row, just like totally didn't give a shit about the show at all. And they got one of them up on as a volunteer and they were just like touching all the props and revealing stuff. And after the show was done, they called up one of our teachers. And this is like right after the show was done. So they've done the show, they said, "Thank you for watching. We're just getting up to leave." They immediately call over a teacher and they're whispering something in their ear. The very next day, we had an emergency meeting. The whole grade had an emergency meeting in the auditorium. We all sat down in the auditorium and there were 6 teachers in front of us. And they immediately were angry. And I mean like, they started out by kicking over a desk. They were so angry.
Oh my
saying
God.
that these guys had said you were the worst audience that they had ever seen.
Oh my God.
They identified, they remembered, they took note of who was sitting in the front rows, like everyone that the performer was called out. We sat there for like 30 minutes being yelled at about how disgraceful we were, how he was such a stain on the reputation of the school. And everyone they had singled out had to stay behind for the rest of the day and write letters of apology to the performers.
Oh my God. Jesus. Whew.
Really? Then maybe I should.
I never had anything crazy like most of. I didn't have any of those yo-yo people either, Sanji.
I think yo-yos are neat.
We at my school there was one time where there was like one show that there was a couple of them. I don't remember most of them. There was one that was kind of cool, which is people who were just doing some sick gymnastics, like group choreographed gymnastics and shit. That was pretty cool. Other than that, the only thing I ever remember is one time one of my teachers drove his motorcycle into the gymnasium during a meeting. That was kind of cool.
That does sound pretty cool.
I mean,
We also had the sex ed bus that would come every year at the primary school.
most of the stuff was really lame though. I mean, I went to a private Christian middle school, so it was pretty fucking lame.
Really? Then maybe I should.
I was just thinking about committing a crime. Once a month, you said. Is it always the very big circus?
Of course. I'm Regina Darling's biggest fan. My darling Regina. She's just so fabulous.
Oh my God!
She's such a cutie pie, I could just eat her up. She really likes her darling Regina. That's why I'm worried about poor little Simon. Oh, okay, she definitely did it.
Yep.
If he is found guilty, Regina Darling will be heartbroken.
She's been my number one suspect basically since the beginning. The second I saw her, I was like, this character is... It's you know what made me think she was guilty?
What?
The coat. Because it's gonna when we get her and we get the reveal, it's gonna do some big reveal where the coat's gonna like explode open and it's gonna be something goofy underneath. It's gonna be like 50 animals under there. All just clinging to her.
I've been stealing animals. She was stealing the animals for Banebright.
For Bainbridge.
Bainbridge, yeah. Bring me more animals.
I just hate the rich. Well, I mean, can it be both?
We are the mutants. Mr. Lawyer, please take care of little Simon. If there's anything I can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Crisps on device.
But really, I would have loved to show everyone yesterday. Would you really have loved to show everyone yesterday, including the murder?
Also, she was the one that helped do the search for the weapon, and she could very easily hide the weapon in her garden or her office.
Also, yeah, her office is a part of the big connector between the detention center and the courtyard.
Also, what if she just has the weapon under that coat?
Yeah. You did a wonderful job on the stage, Regina, darling.
I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad all the prisoners came to see it.
Well, about that, just between you and me, not everyone came to see the show. Why are you telling her this?
Yeah, that feels very unnecessary. That would be Dogen and Solid, I imagine.
I think the game just wants us to really remember that Durgan and saw it, and a third person didn't go see the show. Unbelievable, really.
Excuse me, but did you say there were 3 prisoners who did not see the show?
That's right. I took a count, and there were 3 empty seats.
Oh!
And we even had the correct number of seats set out. Doesn't that seem weird to you, Mr. Edgeworth?
It does. I thought that Dogen and Saw It were the only 2 prisoners who were not present in the courtyard during the show. I don't know why I paused for so long.
Because I couldn't fit all that in the text box.
But that doesn't add up. Where did the 3rd person go? Further investigation is needed. What if it was just like one of the guards? And he's just like, I want to see the show, and then he got sick.
What if it was What if it was a seat reserved for someone's dad, but they didn't show up?
Yeah. What if it was for Dogen's dog?
Yeah. I was having so much fun talking to you, Regina, darling, that I completely forgot. It's time to feed my baby.
My baby.
Oh! It's an alligator! Oh, Ally, you look as cute as ever. Maybe it's Allie. But...
Oh, how cute! So her name is Ally?
Yup, she's Ally the alligator.
Oh, you know, I think it is Ally.
Yeah, because she's not an ally. She's my favorite out of all my family.
You don't know that. How lovely. I want to try petting it. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying,
If your
Sanji.
darling wants to pet it, go right ahead. I'll allow it. They love the alligator.
Everyone loves Ally. They seem pretty excited.
We need to go check the prison cells, don't we?
That's right. Let's look for the 3rd prisoner who didn't see the animal show.
Who missed the animal show? March 28th, 4:02 p.m. Not the weed number. I think it's Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, I finally found you, sir.
Yeah. Detective Gumshoe, I take it the investigation is running smoothly?
Oh, the judge and that prosecutor haven't shown up yet. Oh yeah, I also got your message, sir.
What was the result of the examination of the victim's cell?
Ah, we hit the jackpot, sir. Traces of blood were found on the cell floor. There weren't a whole lot there, though. This should prove that the murder occurred in the holding cell.
Indeed, that probability has increased. However, we still cannot say for certain.
That's what I'm saying, Sanji. Like, after all of this, he goes back to his office and all his followers follow him. And he steps into his office and he closes the door and he locks it and none of them ever see him again. Oh, you'd say that. Oh, I guess Gumshoe's gonna see him a lot. I thought you'd say that, sir. So I asked the lab guys to look into it a little further. They're running an analysis on the blood, so we'll know if it's the victim's or not. Uh-oh, that means it's not gonna be the victim.
Yeah.
Way to go, Gummy!
It's gonna be monkey blood.
Knightley killed a monkey? That's the worst crime you imagine.
Now he injured Money, but Money's recovered already. Detective, you've outdone yourself. What caused this sudden foresight?
I'm actually a little hurt that you're surprised by it, sir. Yeah, Gumshoe always pulls through.
I hope nothing bad comes of this.
Wiped floor. Bloodstains were wiped away inside the victim's cell. Still investigating who the blood belonged to.
They did an amazing job cleaning up, considering, from what I could tell, all they had was newspaper and water. Yeah, once we get the results, we can prove that the scene was the holding cell, which leaves...
Finding out how that doggy managed to sneak his way in here. Just leave that to me, pal. Since that other prosecutor isn't here, we can investigate as much as we want. That's why I brought my secret weapons with me.
Oh, shit!
Secret weapons? That's right, pal. They've gotten us out of a few jams before. Take a gander at Dick Gumshoe's 7 secret weapons.
Looks like he'll come in handy. Want to take up his offer, Miles?
He's got the Thunderbolt Fantasy Scroll.
Detective, please allow us the use of your secret weapons.
Sure thing, sir. First, I'll give you a rundown. Secret weapon number 1, this trusty metal detector.
Oh my god.
Perfect for finding all kinds of metallic objects.
As its name implies...
Next, secret weapon number 2, everyone's favorite pal, missile.
Oh shit, crossover with, Oh fuck. Ghost Trick.
Yeah. No, missile was in Ace Attorney first.
Oh my god.
And he's a Shiba Inu in Ace Attorney. In Ghost Trick, he's a Pomeranian.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He can track any scent you want, especially the scent of food. He's much cuter than Mr. Durgan's dog. And then secret weapon number 3 is this.
Oh my god, a banana with a knife stuck through it. Isn't that a fishing pole? What are you trying to catch?
No, actually I just bought it by accident. So it's going to be the most important one.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be definitely what we need.
Gee, I wonder where we use it.
Never mind that. What's next, detective?
That's all of them, sir. What? You called them the 7 secret weapons, but there's only 3 of them. That's all I have for now, pal. We can use the rest next time. I can't just reveal them all at once. What do you think you're called secret weapons, pal?
It doesn't matter. We'll use the 3 that he's provided.
Alright. Which one do you want to use? You want to use the dog?
We actually get a... Yeah, we actually get a... I'm definitely picking the dog.
You want missile, sir? Hey, pal! Over here, missile! Ah, there he is!
Aww.
First, let's decide what scent you should track down.
We're searching for the route Dogen's dog used to get to the detention cell. This route would have also been the same path used to carry the body to the prison. So if we haven't tracked the scent of the body...
That should lead us to the path.
Hey, Arctic, how you doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for tuning in.
Don't you smell something sweet?
Really? All I can smell is the scent of blood.
It's a very faint scent, like cake or something.
The scent of cake? From the body?
Alright, Missile, get a good whiff of that scent, pal.
Yes, yes, go, dog, go!
Come on, let's follow after him.
Oh, yes, I will hydrate. That way is... He's heading towards the special cell!
And he's going straight inside.
Yes, let's follow him.
24 p.m. Prison, special cell.
This is Dogen's cell, but it looks like he's absent at the moment. Maybe he's being interrogated?
What's in here? Shh, I think he's found something.
Oh my god! That face! The dog make a barky noise. What could there be in this room?
Mr. Edgeworth, we better take a look.
Oh, I'm looking at these cookies! A teacup and biscuits. I suppose he has his tea time in here too.
Playing chess while drinking tea in his cell. Isn't this going a bit overboard with the special treatment? It's like he gets whatever he wants.
Don't complain to me. You should tell him yourself.
I think I'll pass on that.
What about the chessboard? It's Dogen's chessboard. It still has that hound piece on it.
Ah, the chessboard has legs. Aren't these things expensive?
They can be. This is very good craftsmanship.
Mr. Dogen playing chess is kinda unexpected, you know? I figured he'd be more of a Go player or something like that.
Go. Do you play Go, Kay?
I'm really good at Go Bang.
But that's not Go. Go bang. What's is that even a thing?
Mario, go fish! Look at this, Mr. Edgeworth. There's a small chisel here.
Such a... I'm not well versed in woodworking, but this seems to be a pocket-sized chisel.
A pocket-sized chisel. Must be convenient to have one wherever you go.
Is that from a thief's point of view?
No, it's from a great thief's point of view.
She didn't even skip a beat. I guess let's look up here. It's the chisels Dogen uses. More than enough for him to murder someone with.
Speaking of chisels, it kind of looks like someone used a chisel on your forehead, Mr. Edgeworth.
And what is that supposed to mean?
See, that furrow between your brow is getting deeper. It looks just like a carving.
I would leave the subject alone if I were you.
Everyone always gets on Edgeworth's forehead when Splatoon 3 girl is right there. Missile, maybe... This is what you're barking at? Whoa, hey! Knock it off, pal! Chocolate cake is bad for dog! If that's how it's gonna be, I'll eat it all myself! Oh
my god.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Oh no, Gumshoe, those were weed brownies!
Oh, Gumshoe don't feel so good! Oh, Gumshoe gotta lay down!
Good for you! But it looks like someone else has a problem with that.
That wasn't fair, Gummy. I wanted to eat it too.
Gumshoe's the real ultimate thief. I doubt it's wise to eat food you find lying around in a prison.
He gets back, he finds this dude just stoned on his floor. Cake. Anyway, I guess Missile was barking at the cake, sir.
I love Gumshoe Jar Jar. It was pointless.
Misa's over the cake.
Is that police dog gonna get the job done?
Oh, Misa have to eat this cake.
No more. No more.
Oh, Misa don't feel so good. He's fine, pal. He was just following his stomach instead of his nose. Let's track down the center of this body for real this time, Missile.
Hup, 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 hup.
Ooh, looks like he's found something else, sir. Now it's this cell.
This would be Mr. Elbert's cell.
Oh yeah, remember that guy? Do you think he's doing okay in his special punishment?
Oh, he's fine. I'd like to examine the interior. Detective Color Guard. Oh, sorry.
Roger that, sir.
I accidentally tapped the button. Good work, Detective. By the way, is J. Elbert still being held in the disciplinary
Lisa
room?
brings 7 secret weapons to fight against the droid.
No! No. He should have already returned. He was present during the noon roll call. He may have been assigned to work someplace else. I see. Well then, maybe examine the cell? Yes, sir. Oh, look at this poster.
Jeremy Albertson is still being held by police. Ah, there's a poster of Mr. Albert on the wall. And what's this next to it? Is this his weight loss target?
He was a former boxer. He probably continued with his weight management. It seems he also takes various protein supplements.
Muscle protein, hustle protein, weight loss protein, and nothing but protein.
Protein, protein, protein! I need protein! Which weight class was he aiming for? Like... Oh, we can't examine his pet's food?
I guess he's in the wait for release class now.
Oh, is it written on the toy? Okay. Rocky is written here in messy handwriting. Could this be the bear's toy? This prisoner seems very close to his unusual partner.
Ah, this takes me back. Didn't you play with stuff like this when you were a kid?
No, I don't recall doing that.
Well then, what did you play with when you were younger?
Chess, golf, and the flute, things like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you have any friends?
Oh. Why must you be so concerned about that?
Yeah, Edgeworth's childhood is,
Oh.
Mr. Edgeworth, how many minutes do you think this hourglass goes for?
Albert is a former boxer, so I'd say 3 minutes. In a boxing match, each round lasts for 3 minutes.
Well, wouldn't it change depending on the Federation and the... Bzz, wrong. The correct answer is around 2 minutes. Why? Well, because the glass is cracked and some sand has spilled out.
What? How could I have missed that? Damn, fucking... Oh no.
What if you lost health on that?
That would be great. Then I just get a game over.
You press the clown.
Giving the prisoners a heater is careless. I'm much too lenient here. I don't know, I mean, a heater seems fine compared to a lot of the stuff we've seen, I feel.
Do you want to give a prisoner a source of electricity and intense heat? Did this guy
I mean, it's
use
no
the heat every
more
day?
dangerous than giving them fucking chisels.
Or a bear.
Yeah.
This guy used the heater every day.
It's probably for his weight management since training was his hobby.
Wouldn't his partner Rocky get too hot?
I think their combination is hot enough. But what did Edgeworth mean by that? And here's the decisive piece of evidence. The sandbag, or I missed what he said. It said the sandbag something?
It's been beat up.
Oh, okay. Woof, woof.
Ahaha, you want a box too, missile? Ha ha ha! Look at him go!
It can't be. Detective, move the sandbag at once.
Yes, sir!
Hole. This is...
Hey, missile, come back here! I'm going too!
Hold it.
Hey, you should have done the hold it!
Yeah, that seemed like a missed opportunity for that one.
I'll stop him, sir! It's too tight for me, sir!
Detective?
Get, insert image of Samoa Joe in the hole here.
I was thinking of Winnie the Pooh.
I'm gonna show you the Samoa Joe in the hole video. Maybe we can watch it after this. It should be on YouTube.
Post it in my Discord.
Yeah.
Can't be helped. I'll have to wait for her to contact me.
Samoa Joe was stuck in a hole.
Hello? Kay, are you alright?
Don't get so worked up. Right now I'm in the detention center.
The detention center?
That hole comes out at Nightly's cell.
Really? Stay where you are. I'm coming over there now.
March 28, 5:04 p.m. Detention center. Holding cell.
Kay,
Mr. Edgeworth. I really helped out, didn't I?
indeed. She doesn't appear to be injured.
The floorboards have been ripped out from under the bed, sir. How did you not notice that?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, wait, they were swabbing this. No one noticed this while they were swabbing the scene for blood? How did no one notice this? I see. It seems we found what we were looking for. Passageway between the detention center and prison is blocked by solid doors. However, there is a secret underground tunnel beneath it. We're following a sweet scent and arrived here. That means the scent must have come from Knightley's body.
Crime scene notes. Cause of death, penetrating wound in the neck. Died instantly. There are small bruises on his head. Has a sweet scent.
Come to think of it, his body was covered in dirt. It may have been caused by passing through the tunnel. Kay, what was the inside of the tunnel like?
It was pitch black, so I really couldn't see much, but I took some photos.
Please, show us. This is... spoons and forks? Were these used to dig the tunnel? But, more importantly, what are these footprints? These footprints, could they belong to a dog?
Tunnel footprints. Photograph of the tunnel connecting the detention center and the prison.
Okay,
Are those dog prints?
I'm starting to think it wasn't a chimp. It could have been that tiny little,
Okay,
that tiny little bear.
but hear me out. The chimp could have been wearing paw shoes.
Oh, shit. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. You're right. It could be.
Also, if you...
Yeah?
Wait a sec. Yes, the tunnel has paw prints because Missile just ran through it.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that as well. I was like...
And also, her scabbling about in there like a pill bug would have erased those prints as well.
This will surely be vital evidence. Well, imagine she took a picture in front of her, not behind her.
Scrappling and scrolling through there like a naked mole rat.
I mean, there's no way she'd be able to take a picture behind her. she'd have to like reposition herself on that tiny hole. So I think she took a picture in front of her. But yeah, the paw prints could definitely be missed. I was thinking that as well. However, before we consider that, we have a big problem. Problem? J. Elbert could use this tunnel to move around freely. Detective, confirm his whereabouts post-haste. Perhaps he's... You may
be right, sir. This is a big deal, and I'm Gumshoe.
I'm sorry.
Edgeworth. Sir.
I'm really frazzled today.
Sir, you're stealing my words.
I'm sorry.
If you steal someone's words, they can't say them anymore.
Then the truth will truly be lost.
Talking heads.
After speaking with the guards, the search for J. Elbert was carried out immediately. They searched every nook and cranny of the detention center and the prison. But in the end, they found no sign of him.
How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Okay.
What? That's just...
Oh, it's just because we're coming up to the 3-hour mark.
Yeah, I was thinking we could wrap up here. Do you want to wrap up here?
What do you
honestly, I'm actually quite hungry.
You're quite hungry?
I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah, I could eat as well.
Alright, so yeah, I guess we're gonna wrap up here for now.
We're gonna eat free, live free, in prison.
I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Always appreciate Aubin joining me for these streams. I've been having a lot of fun with this game.
I always appreciate you having me join you.
And why don't I send you guys on over to someone? Let's see here. Who'll be streaming? Okay. So let's see here. I'm gonna send you guys on over to Hina. Send you guys on over there a bunch of times. She's pretty good. She's always streaming some fun stuff. Let's see here. What's she streaming right now? She's streaming... Oh, shit. She's streaming Yakuza. Like a Dragon. That sounds like some good times. I love those games. So, yeah, I'm going to send you guys on over there, and I hope you all have a good night. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a good night.
See ya.